Apakah sudah terdengar suaranya, videonya juga? Suaranya terdengar nggak?
Terdengar, Bu.
Oke.
Ada, Bu.
My name is Catherine Byrne, and I am a Cycle 1 teacher at Christmas Park School in the Lester B. Pearson School Board. Well, my lesson today was using a really great, rich, wordless text to encourage my students to talk, to look for details, and to use strategies to make meaning.
So that's good. You were using details in the cover to think about what could happen and make predictions. Samantha, what could happen in this book about ladybug racing?
I think the same as Jack. One small one is going to get crushed.
Wordless picture books allow especially Cycle 1 students to be validated in the fact that reading the images is a strategy we want them to do. We want them to make meaning from the images and text they read themselves, those with and without words. But we also want them to make meaning from the images and the symbols that are in their daily lives. I think it's important for Cycle 1 students to have the barrier of language sometimes removed, because they can get very hung up on the right answer or the wrong answer. And when there are no words on the text, all of their ideas are a right answer. And I think it allows them all to be really successful.
The ladybug race.
Ladybug race. Do you guys know any other books about races? A man?
The tortoise and the hare.
The Tortoise and the Hare. We read that book last week. Anyone know any other books about a race? Emilio?
I read a book about a race, and there was a race car, and
I have worked a lot with my students with images over the course of the year, with looking at images, with describing action. They're comfortable with wordless picture books. It's not the first time they've done it. And we also read the Tortoise and the Hare, wordless picture book version, ahead of time as well, because I wanted them to have schema about what could happen in a race that was different from what is going to happen in this race story. So something simple like asking them to tell me what is happening, describe the action, a prop like a mic where they can pretend to be the announcer or they can say what's going on, can help them to identify what you're asking them to do and help them understand the role of narration in a text. Even though the narration isn't on a page, you're asking them to do a lot more work if you're asking them to narrate what's happening.
maybe a guy saying ready, set, go, and all the ladybugs are starting the race.
I love that race language you use. So, front cover, back cover, spine. There is a special name for the crack between the pages. This part here has a name. It's called the gutter. The gutter.
It also gives you a lot of information about what details they're noticing. How is their expressive language coming along? What vocabulary do they have to describe what's happening, whether it's about the characters, the setting, the plot, or just the features of the book itself?
Do you notice happening though? Caitlin, I love how you're noticing the details. What do you notice happening that's different? What's changing in the race? Max?
That they all get near the gutter, that they all start to fly.
They're all starting to fly as they get close to the gutter. Interesting. How do you know, Max? What detail tells you that they're flying?
Because I see their wings out.
Wings are out. Can you tell what's happening even though there's no words?
Let's catch up. I can win. We can all do it.
Amazing. Emma, I think that is what it would be saying. So even though there's no words, the pictures tell you what's happening, right?
I think students in any cycle benefit from using a wordless picture book as a mentor text to make meaning, to do response, to look at authors' choices and design choices and the meaning that's held within those conventions.
His friends. He's caring about his friends.
Oh, time
Because
are
it's
you?
not really important. It's not, a race is not all about winning. It's about having fun and caring.
Wow.
Not really winning.
Samantha, I like how you said, wow, nice. How come you said that?
Because that was actually a good answer Daddy said.
Yeah, that was a good answer too. I liked how you heard it and you told them that. That was really great teamwork and great.
One of the biggest benefits of using authentic literature with students is engagement.
Is this what you expected based on what Olivia said? Alex, where did they go?
I think you see it on their faces when you pick up a picture book, when you open the cover, when you see them waiting for you to turn the page. I think that picture books reflect the experiences that children have. They allow them to make connections to their own lives and also to broaden their horizons in terms of experiences that they haven't had.
What? Magic.
James, what's happening?